Lips of flame. I was about to say lip smack. So fuck smack out of whack. You're still. Okay, so these motherfuckers. My lips are aflame still. Mwah, fans. So, apparently, they've just realized, they're not the god in Fort Wayne. Big surprise. Like we really believed anything otherwise, right? But anyway, okay, so I went to, just 2 days later, I went back to, Sycamore, into Hills. So it's past the valley into Hills. And it's orthodontics business. So, yeah, be much nicer to them than they ever were to me, the entire staff. Wouldn't it be funny if wouldn't it be funny if restaurants they went to spit in their food? Or left, what if patients like left, smeared poop inside the bathrooms, because the managers have to clean. See what they risk for me? I'm like, when you have that type of power and influence where they're willing to clean up and lick and eat poop on their lunch hour, I mean, come on. And how dare Home Depot, Walmart, me a little bit of disgust, Springfield, but yeah, they act like, oh, do something to make her take all her review. Come on, hit her that much. That means they're obviously being hacked away with and bothered. Yes. No, there's not. They did worse to me. Don't ever play fucking power games with humans who are stronger than you when you don't want it done to yourself and you can handle it, yet you don't want to. Yeah, they acting like they can't handle it. Well, they've done worse to me. Had people punching me, janitors, like I said, I've been through it. Having me have 24 cases of beer all day for 8 hours when I was at Walmart, making my arms tired, infecting the watermelons, causing you did everything. They threw like some type of chemical at me to scare me. I kept doing it. I wasn't scared. Then they would have bags of those and make me think it was open. Because one time I scanned one and it like flew in front of me. It didn't go on my face or anything. They were trying to scare me. I was like, nope. The more they did it, the more I'd grab the pack and scan it. I was like, nope, I'm not scared. I was like, any chemicals fly on me, I'll have to go to emergency room and I'll sue you and send you to prison. So I wasn't scared. And, they've janitors punching, attacking me, shoving me, telling customers to shove me too, blah. I'm like, this is nothing. But it's something for the staff there. And, the doctors there know about it, so do that with them too. Report all of them to the Attorney General. Not just them, but all the other, please, that there's a check mark in there. Say that, it's medical fraud. Okay, so anyway, I go there today, same thing, beeping, honking, and yelling. And then when I get out of the car, they're hiding in a donut shop. Right, again, they hogged up all the parking spots. That's grounds for termination. And they're taking up handicap spots. And so report that. And, they make fun of handicapped people. And then, wow, this is really new. Like, they're trying to come up with new, boring things they've already done. And, see, this is why rapes happen. Why isn't the police stopping this when they know this is happening? Why aren't they telling the businesses? Why aren't they gunshotting, saying, get out of here in the air? See, this is why crime happens in this city. Because businesses are making deals, including doctor's offices, where you're supposed to be safe. You think you'd be safe. They're making deals with these criminals to, put knives up to our throats, put guns up to our butts, and force us in our car. That's why this is happening. Because businesses are letting these criminals come around and do this. And they are the criminals, some of them, or most of them. But anyway, Yeah, and then after they wussed out and cowered it out, they waited a few minutes till I got out of my car at this donut shop. And, well, it's Dunkin' Donuts. I hope you can figure out what it is. So they're right nestled in between Dunkin' Donuts and Pizza Hut. You can Google it. Google it. I hope you found out who they are. And, remember, it's Sycamore in the Hills. Anyway, it's nestled between Pizza Hut and Dunkin' Donuts. So Dunkin' Donuts, I think they have them in Illinois. You know, Dunkin' Donuts and Sycamore in the Hills in Illinois. And anyway, yeah, right when I got out of my car, after my back turned again, you know, they did the copycat from that place next up near well, I don't have to hide it anymore. Pond of Poison. That was on DuPont Road. You know where all those doctors' offices are. It was Pediatrics Dental Group, OMI Orthodontics, and yeah, the fake patients came out of the old lady with the kids. Yeah, they were walking in front of me right when I came out, so that's fraud. It was a Pediatrics Dental Group on DuPont Road, and then whatever's right to the left of Summit Dental Group. I think it's another orthodontics. I could be wrong. I don't know. But whatever's right to the left of Summit Dental Group, that's where the coward came out. She waited till after I came around. Oh, maybe her spy devices weren't working because of my, you know. Okay, so anyway, they're copying her from right next to Summit Dental Group on DuPont Road. Remember I told you I went to OMI Orthodontics last week? I called it the Pond of Poison. Anyway, yeah, report them too for fraud. They have fraudulent patients coming in, stuff like that. And remember that guy? He kept following me. He kept sitting near me and then stalking back and forth. And he wanted to make sure that the receptionist made me know that he was a stalker, not a patient, because she wasn't talking to him. He's just standing there and just staring at me and walking back and forth in circles, like threatening, in a threatening manner. And then all these, yeah, you could tell they knew what they were doing was wrong and that they're going to be smacked in trouble. You know, criminals coming in, no, they're not patients and stuff. They're coming in and making a lot, no appointments, nothing in orthodont, and at OMI Orthodontics. That's OMI Orthodontics, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana Orthodontics. Anyway, remember last week when I came out of my car, right in front of Summer Dental Group, and when I had my back turned, that one lady said, she waited till my back was turned, you know, and she was stalking and waiting, and she could have had guns, you know, and same with that Dunkin' Donuts. So anyway, today, you know, where they also have this in Illinois, you know, the state of Illinois, but you know, other Illinois too. And anyway, they came out of Dunkin' Donuts when my back was turned. I was walking inside of the dental, or inside of the orthodontics place. And the girl's acting like, there's one girl that was leaning over to the side. Because she's the first person you see. And she didn't say anything. She's like leaning almost on top of the other girl. They might be lesbian lovers. And then the other girl's hiding in the corner. Oh, yeah. They're trying to disguise not Pakistani, Parkview copycat, with the other receptionist hiding in the corner, with the other one leaning on top of her, practically Frenching her. And she was told to ignore me. It was another fatty pretzel with the dirty blonde hair, glasses. And so another girl with like short dark hair, who's white female. She was told to pretend to, hi. Like, you know. And, so anyway, then they had me wait in the lobby, blasting me with cold air, because they know, they know we have allergy, and they're trying to murder us by using our weaknesses against us. And they're trying to change temperatures to try and, kill us. Me in this case. Again, banging, pounding, and then all these fake, first they had some lady come in and pretend to ask for directions, because she didn't have an appointment, and, insurance fraud. And some chick came out, an employee, and she started screaming really loud. Remember, because she can't spank my butt or hit me. And they're child abusers. They beat their children, obviously, and they beat children in there. They had a little toddler in there screaming on the floor. Obviously, all of these employees are child abusers, And anyway, and they abuse little children there. They're baby squeezers, baby suffocators. And they let the fake and real patients come in and, hurt their babies to try and make them cry. And that's what they're doing. They're banging on the doors the entire time. They're spying on me with a hidden camera. Every time I made a facial expression or I kind of whispered something, Claudia would come back, one of the dental hygienists, and she'd open the door and say, oh yeah, he's coming, the doctor's coming, to let me know. Oh, and that wacko also sprayed me with water. I was like, is that all you get? Next time, get a bucket and throw water over me. So do it to her unless it's been done to her. Wouldn't it be funny? As Claudia, Sycamore in the Hills between Pizza Hut, where they have them in Illinois. Between Pizza Hut and Dunkin' Donuts. And Anyway, same as Home Depot, Walmart. You're doing a good job with them, but I hope you remember, please do it with this place too. They're not innocent on, they're not being controlled. It's them more than Home Depot and Walmart and the Scuzz neighbors, which Walmart and Home Depot hate. They're still trying really hard to make us think, oh, look, see, we control it. No, you don't. Here's the thing. When you're in control, this is what you do. Like me. A true person who's in control doesn't beg, doesn't contact or pay other mildew pieces to hurt and attack the target. That's just it, because I'm controlling it. Who's in control of the post? Me. Therefore, I'm in control of your lives. But bad try. So anyway, yeah. They're like, come on, Nadia. We're gonna hit you if you don't take these points. Come on, we're in control. We're in control. See, we're monkey mind brainwashing all these. No, you're not. Nobody believes it. Obviously, they're even if they were in control, which they're not. Obviously, they've lost it. Good. Fans, whatever you're doing, go harder and go bigger. Whatever you're doing, do it more. More. Do not falter. Remember. Keep going. That's my motto. Anyway, because they obviously can't handle it. Or they don't want to, yet can. Don't play stupid little power games and try and one-up women who are way, way above you, have more class and more strength, fortitude, mental strength, sanity, and who can outdo you. Don't ever do that. Who used to be a cashier. I haven't had a weaker position than these idiots. I beat them at their own game. And hey, play the game. You created it. And I'm a pro at it. I get the first place trophy. These idiots can't even be the queens and kings of their own games. These morons created. Anyway. Hey, you gonna tack it on as you can't handle it. Don't play these stupid power games with people like me. Because you don't ever want to go up against us. We are not bitches to... I am not a bitch to be fucked with. I am not a bitch to be fucked with. Just like all the rest of your targets. You picked the wrong woman. I don't put that. They already know that. But anyway, yeah. Beat me, abuse me, maim me, scar me. Those are staying up. And they've done the worst to me. And no. Anyway, Yeah, they're testing me to see how much you can take. I can take anything you throw at me, and I'll sweat. I'm a bitch in the Amazon. I feel like I'm in a video game, and you know how tennis balls come at you, and people. I have scum come running. I feel like 2 lines towards me, and I'm going hiya, kicking them. Mia, huh, hiya, hiya, hiya. And I'm jumping up and kicking. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, wouldn't it be funny if you threw holy water or muriatic acid on that rat, on some pet rat named Claudia? Wouldn't that be funny? No, it just is no. Okay, so anyway, but yeah, I've already imagined that app, and I handled it very well. I ignored it. I was like, that's it. You know, I knew that was coming. I was like, I know, so they're probably gonna throw water. Ooh. And I think she was expecting like me to hit her or something. I didn't do anything. I didn't even wipe myself or anything. I was waiting for her to do it. And you know, she didn't. And so I just left it there, and I was freezing you guys. You guys, please report this place for violence, unhealthy environment. It's dangerous. They were again kicking the chair. They're hitting the back of my head, getting violent. Okay, so when I walk in there, anyway, all these fake patients come in, and they're all helped before me. Remember, there's no time to make an appointment. Even if they had appointments, they all can't be in there for a certain reason at that time when I'm there. And they're Parkview copycatting. And so yeah, please call insurance companies and tell them that, hey, fraud is going on here. They're coming in with fake consultations and fake emergencies, and then charging it to insurance, and it's frivolous and fake, and that is illegal. So please check that box on the Attorney General page and report that. Say it's from me, Nadia Monet. I give you permission to do that. I'm saying it right here. Do it for me. And yeah, report them. Because, you know, more stuff will happen if you do. A lot more than what's happening will happen when you do that. So, yeah, so it's like they're hoping we won't find out what happens, but good. A lot more. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, so either commit suicide or go to a psych ward and learn how to maintain your new life. Get on medication, see psychiatrists, because if you're not going to commit suicide, you're going to have to deal with this. You're going to go through this. You're going to live through this. You're going to deal with this. Just like I did. Only you guys aren't strong. That's the whole problem with it. I'm strong. I can handle this type of treatment. I can live through it. I always find a way to live through things. Like I said, I find a way under, over, to the side, above, y'all fly over it. They act like, they seem to have thought that, oh, Nadia will you know, like, wipe her forehead, succumb to our blackmail and commit suicide. Or she'll disappear and move. And then they never thought it would happen to them when it's done back to him tenfold. And when it did, and it is now, and it always will continue. I'll make sure of it. And now it is. They're acting like they can't handle it. They're not strong, but they can, yet don't want to because they're big, fat, lazy pigs. It's like, no. You know, and they can't handle it. They can, yet don't want to. But they're acting like they can't handle it. Like, well, you know. So that's what's happening. But anyway, so I go in there, and I wait, and I almost fall asleep. And they're spying on me, screaming. I go in there, and then they're all in the hallway, like jealous. Most of them are big, and honestly, I didn't really look at them. I think they're all fat, but it doesn't matter if they are. they're all in the hallway, growling, or a group of them would look at me in a circle, like we're in 5th grade or something. That's awesome when you have that type of power. Because everyone says they're jealous. I didn't even know that or think that. Because I'm not that way. I only talk bad about a girl behind her back, which rarely happens if they personally attack me. I had no idea women did that to each other when the girl was nice to them. I didn't know that until I worked at Home Depot. All these old women, yeah, they'd make fun of my makeup and call me ugly in a class and post it on the internet. And I had no idea. My mom had to tell me this. She was like, I don't think that was the first time they did that. They talked about that. I was like, I thought they did. My mom was like, no, it sounds like they're jealous of their old, ugly, jealous. Even the young ones are jealous. And she was like, it was both old and young. And she was like, it sounds like they talked about your makeup a lot. And that wasn't the first time. And then they, and then they posted it. I was like, oh, I didn't know. And I was like, well, why would the poster, I think his name is Donald or Dawn, or is it Dawn like the liquid? It might be a female, or it might be a guy named Don, Donn. A cashier supervisor, Donald with 2 N's, or Dawn like the liquid. It might be a she-male or a female, but anyway, it posted it, and it was fake with me and cordial with me, and I didn't know people did that. I was like, well, it was cordial to me, and it's never been really vicious and mean to me. I was like, why? I was like, is it mad at me? Why would it post that about me? I was like, do people really do this? That's what I asked my mom back then. I was at Home Depot, and I was like, but I didn't do any. I couldn't understand. I was like, I haven't done anything to her. My mom had explained to me. She was like, old women, they get jealous. She said, yes. I go, so do you think that it was talking bad? And it might have been a female. It could have been a guy, but it might have been female too. Said, it might have been a female. And anyway, yeah, I just want to say real quick, yeah, they're trying really hard, doing it even more. Like, we're not going to be, look, we managed to scrounge up a couple of, shit pancakes, from the streets. Look, see, we got a few people defending us, Obviously the hit and run, what I told, and they're pretending to act like, oh, they're not getting around of flap, fuck, smack, jack. They're getting around to fuck, flap, smack, flap, fuck, smack jacks. They're acting like, see, the more harder they attack, that means the more people are, yeah, keep asking about the hit and run. Look, we managed to scrounge up this shit pancake from the street. Oh, and see, look, we're still liked. No, you're not. When you try that hard and beg, it obviously means you're not. Keep going, keep asking them and stuff. Stay away, get your kids away from all these managers and employees, these supervisors. Even the Walmart pharmacy, at Maysville, they would segregate the line. They would make a separate line, and then they would ignore me. It was full of Amish people, and they would turn back at me and give me, even the pharmacy is just as bad as the rest of the store. And then they would ignore me. They would have people cut in line, and then I would keep walking, and I would start talking and interrupt them. I was like, I'm not going to let you. And yeah, and then of course the pharmacy tech knew that. So all the pharmacy techs there, I think the old ones were named, I don't know. I think one was named Kayla. I don't know about the rest. I don't know if the manager is still an African-American with a mustache. But one is named Kathy, short, white, old female with glasses, her. She'd leave me on the phone for 10 minutes, all of them. Segregate the line. Do that with them if they go in public. Wouldn't it be funny? Yeah. when it was my turn, they would have someone cut me in line, and I would walk up to the counter too, and then the tech would look at them, and they know what's going on, and then I would say, I just hear it, and they'd say, oh, I'm sorry. I go, that's okay, and they'd like smile and snarl at me. I go, it's not like you did it on purpose, and then they get really embarrassed, and yeah. And then, yeah, they do it all the time. I go, no, I was here first. And I would start talking over that person. Yeah, they'd segregate and make 2 separate lines. And then they would completely ignore me, so. And they make racist comments about it smelling like Indian spices. I'm not even Indian, not that anything's wrong with that. But anyway, okay, back to what I was saying. So I go in there, and like a bunch of jealous schoolgirls, they're all stomping around and spying on cameras. Because every time I'm in the hallway, they're peeking over and they come out. When I'm standing and looking around in the hallway, they'll come out, you know. So, hey, do that to them. Wouldn't it be funny if you took a big, fat, furry shit in the bath? Wouldn't it be funny if there were like tampons all over? Okay, so anyway, hey, see, they're risking it for me, so if people risk that, you know, and they knew that would happen, I mean, hey, that means they admire you. So they see me as an icon. If they're willing to eat poop and clean it up over me, and they don't do just one person, or just to anybody. So I'm special. Anyway, they're like growling, and I go back there, and the girl named Claudia, her name is Claudia. She's kicking my chair. And then she poured, and then she was hitting my glasses and on purpose, and I was ignoring it because I was like, they're not coming off, and I was like, if you damage them, I'll make you pay. I was like, I knew she wouldn't break them, and I didn't say anything at the time, and I'm like, she's gonna have to get them to fly off my face. Anyway, she purposely, and these are expensive glasses, so hopefully, I wonder if she would. I wonder if you guys spilled a drink on her, or red wine. Wouldn't that be funny? If Claudia from the Sycamore, in the hills, wherever, hopefully it'll happen to all of them. And, okay, so anyway, I knew they'd try that. I was prepared for it. I'm prepared for them to stab me in the neck, But yeah, she took, she purposely reclined me all the way back. She told me to rinse my mouth out, and the water couldn't reach my top teeth, and she knew that. And after she sucked the water out, I said the water didn't touch my top teeth, and she reclined me way too far back. I don't know, I think she's trying to I think health-wise she's trying to suffocate me or kill me, but she put me way straight back in the recliner. You're not supposed to be lean that far back, to get whatever you're getting done, to your teeth, your mouth. And she laid me like flat on my back, like a horizontal line. And I think she's attempted murder. I think they're telling her, murder Nadia, make her choke on water. So report them for attempted murder. Report them for unethical, illegal use of body position when spraying water in the mouth. And she's trying to cause me a choke. You're supposed to be like sitting with your head up. And she had me sitting. You're supposed to be sitting, like this. Like this is your head, this is your legs and your body. Like that. And the chair. She had me like that. Straight line. In order to try and choke me. So, anyway, and then, she purposely poured water on the side of my face. She said, oh, and she goes, she started laughing, and I didn't wipe it off or anything, and neither did she. And someone on my I go, did some go on my glasses? And she said, yeah, I think so. I said, these glasses are expensive. These glasses are expensive. Don't put water on them. And she's like, oh. I was like, I'm gonna defend myself. I was like, I dare you to pour water. I was like, I will take you to civil court or whatever. I go, and I will win. I was like, I'm waiting for them to break her claw. I ain't taking them all. That's the other thing. They're infrared. It blinds the hell out of them so they can't track me. So they're trying to get me kind of nudging them and putting water on them, hoping like, take it off, you bitch. You know, we want to track you. You know, security cameras use infrared light. You know, I don't know if it's the same thing as thermal heat. It's not, like infrared light, security, facial recognition. And they want me to take them. No, you're going to have to, I'm strong. You're going to have to stab me in the neck and steal the glasses or break them off me or something. Because they're not coming off no matter what you do. No, and they're trying to scare me into, no, that's not going to happen. Anyway, she did that. And then she left me alone for like an hour, all so they could punch the door. They were hitting and punching the door, banging the walls. And then they were talking and screaming. Actually, they had me zigzag to hurt my leg. They put me in a room way to the back. Parkview copycat. Meow. Another Parkview. Meow. We're going to do that. Meow. Copycat. Hissing cat copycat Parkview. And they walked me all the way to a room zigzag, you know, so they could prolong the stalking, have those fat hyenas, you know, growl at me and stuff. It's an unhealthy, dangerous, threatening environment. And then they had people coming all the way, hurting babies, and I saw one outside on the floor, and I went to the bathroom crying, and on the floor, and they had the mother like standing above it and then quickly grab it, and I'll explain that later. But anyway, they had yeah, they're abusing children here too. So anyway, not just me adults, but children. So anyway, and then they had stalkers coming in the room next to me, screaming, and all the other rooms around me, screaming, yelling, pounding the walls, and then again talking about what Pakistani people wear when they're dancing, some type of ankle bracelet, and how someone is yelling, it looks so fucking retarded, and then they pounded the wall like this, you know. And Claudia was in there, and she was smiling the whole time. So they're making racist comments because my background is Pakistan, but you know, I'm born and raised here. And yeah, and you know, so that's what they're doing. And so she, after she was done with my mouth, she was also asking, you know, stupid little questions. Are you from around here? And she's like, oh, does this hurt? And she's like, when she's wiping toothpaste off my mouth, she's like, oh, so you don't look like you're from around here. You know, are you from this country? And I didn't answer. And you know, you know, what else? And then every time my eyes moved, and they have a TV on the ceiling. Every time my eyes moved, someone behind the clear glass door, they would always come in and interrupt, or to show they're spying on us, or they would stomp by, keep walking by, you know, and you could see it from the side of your face. Every time I looked up, and then every time I would like move my mouth, or I would lip sync something, and my back is turned away from the door. A Claudia would come in, and you know, to show me they're spying on me, or they would scream every time I moved or lip synced. You know, it's like, how can they see that with my back turned, even with my back facing the door? Obviously, there's a hidden camera. And then another girl named Devin came in. And report her too. She put a cut on the top of my gums. It looks like a big pen. She was gonna make something, and she had to put a big, it looks like a warm pen in my mouth, a machine. And she purposely, like a big marker, she like scraped the huge side of my gums because they told her to. And her name is Devin. And yeah, so you know what? Her kids, how would she like it if that happened to her and her kids at the playground or wherever they go? See, they're willing to go through pain over me. That's the thing. What I love about it, they wouldn't, you know. I'm like, you're willing to go, and then they get mad. It's like, well, obviously I was special, not enough, but I'm special for you to do it, so you knew this was gonna happen. But anyway, she did that, and she's asked me, you know, where are you from? What country are you from? And I didn't answer. And she's like, oh, okay, fine. And then again, they would have stalkers stand outside, walk by, and like punch the door, and then like jiggle the door, kind of open it and then slam it shut, and then they would ignore it, Devin and Claudia, and then and it's the entire staff there. So Google them. You can find their website. It's all of them, and these are child abusers too. It's the entire staff. It's not just them. I happen to know their names. And anyway, anyway, so that happened. And then I had to go to the bathroom, and she was saying, and so she walked me out, and then for some reason she said, oh, room 8 is down here, and there are no rooms but the bathroom. So I found the bathroom, and she was trying to confuse me after I came out. And then again, there was pounding in the bathroom as I was pulling my underwear on. I can't even say panties. How do you know I'm pulling up, you know, my panties or whatever, or my diaper, whatever I have on? And then as I was opening the door, two girls, these are perverts. One girl, oh my God, report this to the Attorney General. And I don't know, wherever else, Department of Justice, wherever you can. Or just pass this along, that's the best thing. Sometimes social media is better than a complaint. It works a lot quicker. This is what they're doing. Ask them about it. There was a girl, a white girl with, I don't know, I didn't look at her. Maybe she had medium brown hair. Honestly, I don't look at them. I have no interest in them. They all look the same to me. One girl, she like jumped back from the door and I opened it. Like, I don't know if she had her ear there or what, but she kind of jumped back when I opened the door. I was like, oh my God, what's that? I didn't say anything. And then she goes, and then, she goes, oh, and she goes, oh. Like saying, grunted, like, and then looked rolled her left to right, and then she didn't say anything. And I was like, what a pervert. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, but if she's trying to ask me out for a date, that is not the way to do it. And you know what? I probably would have gone on a date with her for the free food, but nothing more. And anyway, and then right behind her, some other chick was walking. Maybe she had brown hair, short, white. Maybe she wasn't that big, short. But she starts walking right across from my bathroom as I open the door, as if she knew I was opening it. And then I didn't know where to go because that Devin tricked me. She said, oh, room 8. In the bathroom, it's not a room 8. So I walked the other way towards the other side of the building. I looked around, and then all these employees were coming out. A couple of them came out and were going, you know, out in the hallway. And they want to show me that, hey, we can see you. We're spying on you. See their voice. Ask them about this. I wonder how they'd feel if you did this to them. And this is a beauty about it. It can be done to everything they're doing to me can be done to them and is being done. Hopefully will be done to this certain pack. And it's being done to all Home Depot, Walmart in a worse way. So do it tenfold. And then tell them, hey, you can't get mad. You signed up for this. You harassed that Asian girl Nadia and lots of others. So that means you can take it. So then don't play these. You can't handle it. You're not strong. You don't want to handle it. You're faking it as you can't. You can, yet you can't. Well, then don't do it then. So you can't have it both ways. And say, obviously, you were willing to go through this for Nadia. Not just anyone. So you're going to have to clean up that poop. And get those tampons off the floor. Okay, so anyway. What they did is okay, and then the other girl is walking right across from my bathroom door, right across where the wall is. There's a wall. It's a hallway, where the bathroom is, and right across is this long wall, and she's right across from the wall, walking past me. After that girl goes, after the girl had her ear to the door. An employee. This is what goes on here. And who knows if they have orgies here. I wouldn't be surprised if they finger fuck each other in the rooms. And then like I said, I was looking and I was like, where's room 8? And I was about to ask some chick and I didn't see any room numbers. And then the rest of them were peeking their heads out, you know. And then I went the other way and then I went back to where Devin was on the other side of the building. And she was doing that, like, come here. And she was trying to get me to say something like, oh, you said roommate, I went to the bathroom and I couldn't find a room, you know. And she was like, you okay? You didn't slip and fall in there, did you? I said no. So she was telling me she wanted me to slip and fall and break my neck or something. And then some doctor came in to talk to me because I had a question. And then sometimes when he talked, some chick hiding, a different chick who wasn't Devin, she was hiding in a room behind us. And she was saying, ah! She kept interrupting. Again, Park v. Copycat. I think it was a white female with glasses, maybe reddish or brown hair. And, but yeah, it's all the employees. So I wonder how they'd feel if that was done to them. Unless it's happened already in a 24-hour span, 48-hour span. But anyway, yeah. Every time he talks, like that. And the doctor, of course, he's in on it. He knows what's going on. And he didn't say anything. And then I felt the need to cry. And then, I started to cry, Not. Okay, so anyway. And then they kept hitting the door. And then as I was leaving, and then I was, again, they're all surrounding, coming in the hall as I'm walking out. Then when I'm going out again, the parking lot's full. Someone's screaming way in the back. Like, I think a guy and a girl, they're still screaming. Ah! And, and they're just screaming. And, I don't know if they said anything to me because they were in the back part of the parking lot. Again, these people could have guns. Oh, and when I left, there were like 10 fake patients there. They could have had, what if they have bombs, guns, knives, based on the lies the staff is telling them about me? They could get really offended and be like, this bitch did this, whatever they're telling them. This bitch did this. I don't want to die, which they don't like. And that's how these violent things happen here in Fort Wayne. People are coming in like robberies and stuff. This is why, because the business is in on it. They're making shady deals with Home Depot and Walmart and the Springfield Glen Association, the neighborhood association too, of Springfield Villas. The sign says Springfield Villas, but I was told by the management office it's called Springfield Glen Villas. But yeah, so that's how this violence is happening. They're making deals with these businesses, Home Depot and Walmart. And all the other businesses I've reported, they're making business with all, like this one right here, and Parkview and the rest of them. But the main ones are Home Depot and Walmart in Maysville. And they're allowing all these crimes to happen, So report that. So if a woman gets raped in a parking lot, obviously in on it. Gas station, robberies. Look very, very closely at the management and the owner there. Because they probably know that guy with the gun and ski mask over his head. And they're probably letting him do this a lot. And they're in on it. It's probably their brother or something. But yeah, this is going on. I'm trying to get you guys to know all these facts. They're just letting these stalkers hang out in the parking lots. And I bet robberies that happen here at gas stations or anywhere at banks, they're affiliated with Home Depot and Walmart in the Springfield Glen community here, off of St. Joe Center and Laymeyer Road, So report that. Say that, hey, check into it. Does this person know any managers or supervisors from Walmart, Home Depot, or anyone from the communities of Springfield, the Springfield Villas Neighborhood Association? Because I bet they do. And yeah, they're really mad at the true stuff I said in my video. Yeah, keep asking. There's nothing. That's why they're physically attacking. They want me to know. There's a lot more I'm going to tell. I see this. That all you get? Oh, we're gonna throw water in her. Yeah. Oh, and they did that because again, Heidi and Dominic in the Mysterious Third Border, they heard me this morning right before I went to my appointment. They're trying to act like thwart fake power. Like, see, look. Obviously, you guys keep on them. Keep talking to them. Keep doing what you're doing because they act like they can't handle it, and yet they don't want to. They can, but they're acting like we can't handle it. So they're trying to act like, see, we're powerful. At least we managed to scrape up something out there that defended us. You know, they're acting like, see, we're powerful. See, you know, they're trying to blackmail me into shutting up. I'm like, no. And so anyway, this morning, I was talking to my mom, and I was telling her, I was reminding her how it was funny how a little while ago when I was at Queen Nails on Illinois Road, and they put stuff in the middle of the aisle to try and trip me. They let the stalkers do that, the customers and stuff, and yeah, they'll push like the boots out in the middle and push the coats out in the middle, try and trip me. But anyway, they have illegal immigrants there, illegal aliens there. They have illegal aliens working there. So report that. But anyway, one time, they have a bucket tripper lady. She's usually that last lady, kind of with the hair above her shoulders, dark hair, and then dark frame glasses. She's always smiling and looking at me. She's always trying to trip me with the yellow bucket. I was like, yeah, now you're not smiling anymore after this video. But I wonder how she'd feel if the place, this is a beauty about it, they all go out to places more than me. I wonder how they'd feel if people trip them. Anyway, I call her bucket tripper lady. She's like always in the last petty chair reading a magazine. Her hair is like above her shoulders. And she's always looking at me smiling. I wouldn't even look at her. Sometimes I'd happen to look over and she'd already be smiling with the yellow bucket next to her. When I would have to wash my nails and stuff, you know, after having them done, she'd always like push the bucket out and stuff. Barely enough room for me to go to the sink. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, is this all you can think of? Yeah. Not giving me stuff to nothing. Boxing us, blocking us in, crowding us. Oh, and then they'd always put the chair in front of me to block me after my painting my toenails. Even at Real Beauty US Nails, they call themselves Real Beauty US Nails on DuPont Road, where they record you. They let other stalkers record you when you're in there. And yeah, the owner, this abusive guy who screams, and then they have a text hiding in the back. Anyway, and then the woman named Vivian, she takes appointment thieves because she's told not to do my appointment. When I have an appointment, she'll take walk-ins. And they'll say, actually, I wanted Vivian, you know, and they'll look at me, you know, because I make an appointment. I had made appointments like 2 weeks earlier, and, you know, so yeah. She would also do that too when my nails are done, my toes. She would like put a big chair in front of me. All of them do that. I wonder how they'd feel. I think they have a little kid, like a little son. I wonder how they would feel if at recess, you know, they put a big rock in front of him. Anyway, or a big motorcycle in front of him. See how he'd get around that. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I was walking out, and oh wait, what I was saying. So I was talking to my mom about something happened. Yeah, this is when they made me wait 3 hours, and all these stalkers were coming in. This is at Queen Nails a while ago, and they wanted to show me that, hey, Home Depot and Walmart and Scuzz neighbors are mad at you. Something big happened. Someone did something in my honor to punish them. Thank you, by the way. Please call me. Contact me. I want to know who you are. I want to laugh with you. It's okay. I said you could stay anonymous. It's fine. Somebody did something really deserving to them. And it's time. And it's times 100 million as of right now. I hope you're doing it. Sounds like you are. Please continue. Do not falter. Please. Do a lot of it. Because they're trying to blackmail me and others. Like, oh, we'll do. I mean, come on, force her to stop. You know, hit that bitch. You know, these true postings of us are showing our true color. You know, we don't like to read. You know, people like, well, no, you can't do anything. Nothing you can do. And anyway, you should really retire from the gang stalking satanic cult club. You obviously aren't good at it and you can't handle it. Or you don't want to, but act like they can't. But anyway, okay. So, there was a 3-hour wait. No one said a word to me. I didn't use a bathroom or drink anything. Because when I was at Queen Nails on Illinois Road, and I was like, I'm going to force that owner, Vince, to come to me. Finally, he did. And then when I had my nails done, oh, they would hurt me. They burned my hands. I had blood cuts on them. I should have taken pictures. This is before I really started complaining. And for like 3 hours. And my mom was yelling. She was like, why didn't you take your hand out? And I was like, I wanted to show him that, hey, I'm strong and that I'm not going to do it until you tell me to take my hand out. And my hand was burned. They had it in like acetone or acid to take off the fake nails for at least 3 hours. And then when they put my hand up, they were told by Home Depot and Walmart to like take my nail, take the towel, do unnecessary things, try and cause me physical pain. Like take a towel and like rub my nails really hard, you know. And I could, you know, that hurts. I would actually, I thought that was a part of their job. But other nail salons started doing it. And I'd pull my hand away. I would say that's not necessary. You don't need to do that. And they'd just smile and they'd just kind of laugh and smile and they would stop. You know, but anyway, yeah, they're violent at Queen Nails, you know. Hopefully the second business is doing bad. Haha, you had opened during COVID, stupid bitches. Do you think that's a sign that God punished you and still is? Yes! Anyway, that's so perfect. You spent all that fucking money on a new Queen Nails in Maplewood Plaza. That is so fucking awesome. Your business is bad. Good. Anyway, okay, so anyway, let me finish this. So anyway, when I had that 3-hour wait at that Queen Nails on Illinois Road, obviously they're showing that Home Depot and Walmart were mad. And then all these stalkers were coming in and scooting their chairs next to me and then having their fat ooze out and then slip into my section of the car, of the chair. So I saw her jump around, you know, up and down in my chair. And then they would scoot away. And then some other girl snarling at me. And then she started doing it. And then I kept doing it. I guess it annoyed her. And then she, on behalf of them, she started yelling like a little kid. Like, people make the choices we make. It's not make, you Indiana hillbilly, Oakley dokley. It's make. I think she was trying to say the word make. She's like, people go by the choices we make. And then, I remember I saw the back of her. It was like, it looked like the ending of a scene in a movie. And Vince was escorting her, to get her nails done. I remember it looked like a 3. I started laughing quietly. She didn't hear me. Well, I remember it was a perfect scene. I'm glad I saw it. She was walking behind him and he was escorting her away to get her nails done. And it looked like, I remember I thought to myself, it looks like he's escorting her to timeout or a playpen, like a 3-year-old. Like she had a temper tantrum. And some other girl walked up to me, as another purse. My purse is in an empty chair, and there are a bunch of other empty chairs. And she walked up to me and snarled, and she pointed at it. She goes, "Is this yours?" "Yeah, is this yours?" And then I said, "Mm-hmm." And I knew she wouldn't touch it. And she wanted me to think she would touch it and say, "Don't touch it." But I didn't worry. I said, "Mm-hmm." Or I said, "Yeah." And then I went back to looking down. I think I was on my cell phone. And then she goes, "Well, can you move it?" And then I didn't say anything. I was like, they're all mad because Home Depot and Walmart. Yeah, rightfully so. Don't play power games with big lordy bitches like me. I mean, I am up here. You are below earth crust borehole scum. That's like 90 miles below the earth. Don't fuck with bitches like me. snap to the zag. You can't handle it. I can. I beat you. I'm stronger than you. And, yeah, they can't handle it. They don't want to. And then don't stalk people, you dumbasses, you flakies. Anyway, these little weak pussy cowards, yeah. And yeah, hey, you guys are doing it to them. Whatever you do it more. Is this yours? Well, can you move it? You know, and I didn't answer. I was like, you better not take my purse. I think she was going to, and I was ignoring it, and then she cowered it out. I was like, chicken, bark, 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 bark. And, that was at Illinois Road. Okay, I don't want to confuse you guys, but my point leading to this is then at the end, when I had my nails done there, I was rinsing my hands in water, and all of a sudden this big blonde goes in the bathroom, and then there's a real flash of cold water, and then she comes out and smiles at me, and then she turns her head and walks away. She looks embarrassed. And I asked my mom about that. My mom was laughing. And she said, it sounds like someone did it to them, one of those managers, you know, in your honor, because, you know, the way they're treating you. Thank you for whoever it was. I don't know if it's someone at their salon. It was a salon. It sounds like they got a cold shot delivered to their head. Yes, keep doing that, especially in the winter months, if they dare to come back. Or if they switch salons. New salon, if you can hear me now, ice cold water. Say you don't have any hot water. They won't be able to do anything. And then let them know discreetly that other customers have hot water. Like the customer next to them with their head in the sink, say, how's that hot water? And then they'll be like, I thought you said you didn't have any more hot water. They said, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. We just don't have hot water for this sink. Tell them something like that. And I wonder how they'd feel if their chairs got kicked and stuff. Including what is it, Queen Nails. All their little illegal immigrants, wherever they go, how they like it if people yeah, they would kick my chair when they walked by. And I wouldn't do anything. Stuff like that. And yeah, and then they would rub up against the back of my chair with their bodies and like push my chair and I wouldn't say anything. You know, they'd crowd me and stuff. Which I regret, but I didn't know anything how to handle it back then. Now I know a lot more. But anyway, okay, so anyway, I don't want to take up any more storage. But anyway, so that's what happened. Someone delivered a cold shot to them. I don't know if they pulled their, if they had one or multiple of them have the managers, supervisors, employees there at these stores. Is their kid or grandkid that got their hair pulled or a cold shot delivered to their head in the sink or something. But yeah, I just want to let you know, thank you so much. I love you. Please, please do it more. Hell, put ice in the sink. I don't care. Wouldn't it be funny if you dipped their head in a bucket of urine? That'd be funny. If you said, this is a new oil or new shampoo, and then pour urine. That'd be funny. Okay, so anyway, or leave a bathroom with poop all over, smeared everywhere. Like, they would do that for me at Home Depot and Walmart. And anyway, what else? Or squeeze they'd always squeeze my fingers to cause me pain at yeah, Queen Nails and FA Nails. FA Nails also has illegal immigrants. And I didn't realize, it's because people reported them on my behalf. Queen Nails, I guess people are telling on them because they're illegal. And I didn't even know it till 6-7 months later. I was like, oh, that's why, you know, that's why they're squeezing my, I couldn't understand why they were getting so physical and squeezing my, and then they would bend my fingers off slowly to try and cause pain. And I would pull my hand away. And every time that the bald owner, he'd start doing, I'd pull it away. We didn't play in that game. Eventually he stopped. I was like, yeah, You're trying to permanently curve my fingers into a C. I was like, boy. Bitch boy, I was like, these fingers aren't pieces of spaghetti. And yeah, and then I realized, oh, they're mad because their buddies got deported. Good. Well, then don't come. See, they're doing illegal things. Home Depot, Walmart. And then they don't like when people fuck smack them. You so fucks, bitch. You got fuck smack out of whack. Wow. You fuck smack out of whack. You got fuck smacked in. Well, yeah, don't come to this country illegally, you dumbasses. I didn't do that. I don't beg people to stalk me. Because I'm terrified. I'm intimidated and terrified of someone because they have power and influence. So I beg people, you know, because I want to shut this person up because I know people believe this person, which is me. Yeah, you're scared of me. You're intimidated by me. You should be. You know, I'm powerful, influential. Yeah, well, that should tell you to stay away from me instead of begging people to try and kill me and mistreat me and hurt me physically, because that's not going to work. You know I'm not scared. You know you're the one who's scared. I'm not going to back. Well, you know I'm not going to. That's not going to work, those tactics. Yeah. I am believable. Yeah. I am influential. You should be scared. Yeah. There's a reason why I was top person in sales. I'm number 1 in sales. And no one can beat or match my skills. There's a reason for that. And you recognized it. Your fear, yeah, you're terrified. You're intimidated by me. You're afraid. That's what everybody says. You know, they're trying to get you shut. No. That's never going to happen. They've been trying since 2016. I know people are quiet when they're like, it sounds like they're obsessed with you. I didn't even know that because I'm so used to the abuse. It's just normal everyday life. See, I can live with this and I can work with this and live with this for the rest of my life. It's happening to them and they're acting like they can't handle it and they don't want to. You're going to have to. So, because I'm controlling all the posts, so. Anyway, and I say no to taking it down, so. Blackmail me, do anything, it's not coming down. They've done everything. I've already went through the worst stuff, short of murder. Didn't work. Hopefully they've been through worse than I have, but it sounds like they don't want to handle it lazy. This is just the beginning. You're going to go through this at least 7 years. Hell, I say get revenge, do it harder. We're going to leave it up for you to go through it for the next 70 years. And then your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandchildren. That's the type of person I am. Pass it on to every generation. Anyway, curse them. Anyway, so, yeah, anyway, my point in telling you that about the cold water shot being delivered to my hands real quick from an Illinois road because the managers were mad it happened to them. Some good, kind, gracious angel did that for me. Well, I was talking to my mom about that this morning, and we were laughing. And again, the Scuzz neighbors, Dominic, Heidi, you know, they're feeling worn down, torn down, attacked by the public, which they should be, rightfully so, because they're helping, you know, Xfinity hack and tap lines and stuff like with me, among those things. And they don't like the criticism. So they're trying to act like, look how much power we managed to scrounge up Claudia at least. Look, she's defending us. Look how powerful we are. No, I don't believe that blobs that weigh 400 pounds that wear a black shirt, black shorts, and black flip-flops year-round, even in February, when they come outside to stalk me, which was Dominic, when I was coming out to get my trash bin, he happened pretending to walk by, and then he hid behind a house nearby. You know? And he's mentally ill. He's crazy. This guy Dominic, he beats women. I hear him. Him and his mom, they beat this girl. She doesn't live there. Some other boarder that lived with her. And she sounded like she was going to get murdered. She'd go, ah! And she'd say, Dominic, just go over there. Get away from me. You know? And you could hear them, you could hear him, them both slapping and hitting this girl, and this girl screaming. So they're violent. These are abusers. And they're mentally ill, especially the boy. He's like violent, aggressive. He seriously, stay away from him. He's mentally ill. He'll attack you. you know? So stay away. Why they're in society, they should be in a nut ward. Their stay needs to be permanent. Anyway, yeah, they have mental illness in their family. And why are they free? Why aren't they locked up? Okay, so anyway, my point is okay, so they wanted to show that, hey, we're thwarting our power, which we don't have, which is exactly the reason why we're attacking you through Claudia and having her throw cold water on you, because we heard you talking about it to your mom, and we want you to know how high class and how respectable we are by texting Claudia and telling her to spray you with cold water. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah, we're acting like it so much because we're powerful, not because we're getting verbally attacked and criticized. No, yeah, that's why all of this. Yeah, because the whole city is against me. Yeah, that's why they're all acting like this and physically attacking me through third parties. Yeah, because nothing is happening to them. It's about time it came too late. When COVID came, I was like, oh my God, finally. COVID, and other people said that too, that God's punishing them. Good. Yeah, the COVID came to get you. Get you in all the fields that they work in. I hope they get sick and live with COVID, bedridden until they're 123 or 127. And they can't support themselves anyway. Yeah, and then when I was going out, again, they're driving from behind the buildings. Again, with the owner's permission and the employees, especially the doctor, whoever owns, I don't know. I don't know if the doctors just work there or if somebody else owns it, but yeah, they all know, the Heist team of management. And they have cars coming from behind the building, parking behind me and then speeding off. And then they had, again, employees coming out of Dunkin' Donut and you know, when I was backing away, and they'll probably do Pizza Hut. They're probably testing me. No, honestly, Pizza Hut didn't come out. And they probably want to see if I'd lie and say that. No. I'll tell when it happens. Anyway, Pizza Hut makes me hungry. So anyway, yeah, that happened. And so then I drove off, and then I saw a cop car barely meet me. You know what? It's called a roundabout. It's off of, I call it Ewing, but it's Ewing Street. It's spelled Ewing. And then there's that the roundabout is a circle. You know, like when you see in the movies, like if you're in England or India, Pakistan, they have a lot of roundabouts. It's like a circle of traffic. It's like a big circle, like a circle, a street circle. Like where you drive on the street, pavement, concrete, with like 2, 3, 5 lanes of traffic, and it's shaped in a circle. That's called a roundabout. He was there, and he was blaring his lights yellow. Now, he couldn't track me. It looked like he got there in the nick of time. Or maybe it was a coincidence, because there's no way they can track me. But anyway, he was driving in front of me for a little while, and then he quickly sped off to the right and turned. I'm like, where were you when all these stalkers who could commit crimes? I mean, they could rob other places, you know. These Dunkin' Donut employees and Pizza Hut employees, they're not the only victims that can be robbed. They can be the robbers. These employees that are in on it, these businesses that are in on it in the parking lot, watch out. I mean, these people that rob gas stations, take a good look at the employees, because it's probably an employee that works there. Because from what I'm telling you, these businesses are involved. So if rapes, robberies, anything like that happens at a business, it's probably one of the employees or the managers or one of their relatives or friends, someone they know. And yeah, so that's what happened. So I'm tired. I haven't eaten and slept. So God, so just please, please complain everywhere. Treat them a lot nicer, not. Treat them a lot. And it sounds, and you know, you are. Just keep doing what you're doing. All I can say is whatever you're doing, go bigger, go harder. And mwah, thank you so much. I love you so much, fans. Please don't fail me ever. I know you won't, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And remember the Attorney General and that the insurance fraud, whatever they're doing. Because they had like 20 people when I left. More fraudsters as I left. And you know, I've been told if they're coming in for a and they're not even making appointments, they're all crowding in and coming in for like you know, frivolous fake emergencies, and they're charging that to insurance. They said you know, they are going to get in a lot of trouble. They can get in a lot of trouble if they, I was told that, you know, I already knew that. So check, who are all those people? Only when, and my real name, give my name. Say every time she's around, all these fake patients or stalkers come in. Are they patients? And if they are, what are they there for? Because they can't be there for an emergency or an appointment specific to something all the time, only when I'm there. I mean, appointments, you have to come back in stages at this place. You know, even for a consultation or something, maybe they're all fake consultations, but for real appointments, you can't just come in all the time regularly every time I do. I mean, you have to have you know, because things change in stages. You have to come back to get things changed. You know, you can't just come back on, you know, on a whim, you know. Things change in this line of business I'm in, so, you know. And all of them couldn't have had all these problems when they came in. So, yeah, they're charging insurance, and that's fraud. So, yeah, just, please just, yeah, continue to help. You know, so, with that said, no, we're not getting out my bongo drums, you know. So, and we end it with mwah, lips aflame, because my lips are aflame. I am lips of flame. Say it with me. And I report all the nasty, sneaky, dastardly, underhanded, low-down, dirty, conny businesses that perform scams all around Fort Wayne. I want to know when. I want to know where. I want to know how. I want to know who. But most of all, I want to know why.